Okay, I'm going to keep on going. I saw that we ran out of time. So this one here, if you use FOIL, we have 10x squared, because that's the first in each set being multiplied. Outer edges would be 2x and negative 1, so it's a negative 2x. Inside or innermost would be 3 times 5x, which is 15x. And 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And lo and behold, here again we have like terms. Since it's now addition, we can put those together. And we get 13x. There we go. Okay, so that's the idea I want you to keep in mind when we look at this one right here. Because this means, it doesn't mean square each of those, just like over here, this did not mean just square those and you have an answer. The answer was not x squared plus 16. Notice it had this middle term still. And that is because it means write the whole set twice and then multiply. So that's what this is saying. Write the whole set twice and then multiply. So we have 2 plus square root of 6 times 2 plus square root of 6, and we'll use FOIL. So the first in each set, 2 times 2 is 4. The outer edge is 2 times square root of 6. Now there's an invisible 1 here, so it's 2 times 1. So we have a positive 2 times square root of 6. And then the innermost has the same situation, so it's a positive 2 times square root of 6. And then square root of 6 times square root of 6 is the square root of 36. Now, anything we can solve, we need to do it. And like we can combine like terms, sure enough. But notice right here we have something we can simplify. Square root of 36 is 6. So this should say plus 6. And so not only are these like terms that we're going to call 4 square root of 6, but we also have this 4 and this 6 that are like terms. So we're going to have a 10 out here. So that's our final answer, 10 plus 4 times the square root of 6. Here's a similar one. I like, even when I do FOIL, after all these years, I still like to write the word across the page just to keep me in line here. So first in each set, so that's your 2 times the square root of 3 times the square root of 3. So that's going to give us 2 square root of 9. And if you want to right now, you can simplify that further. So it's actually going to be a 3 there. So 2 times 3, that gives us 6 right here. The outer edges, 2 square root of 3 times a negative 4 square root of 5. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And 3 times 5 is 15. So we have square root of 8, negative 8 times the square root of 15. And I don't see any way I can reduce that. And so I'm going to move on. The innermost, we have square root of 5 times the square root of 3. So we have a positive square root of 15. And then the last in each set is square root of 5 times negative 4 times square root of 5. So we have a negative 4 square root of 25. So we do have some cleaning up to do. We have these two that are like terms. That's negative 8 plus 1. So that's a negative 7 square root of 15. And then this is a 5 in here. Square root of 25 is 5. So it's negative 4 times 5, which is negative 20. And then 6 and a negative 20 is a negative 14. So we write negative 14 minus 7 times square root of 15. And the standard way of writing this is to put the radical last. And then, I know it's kind of opposite of when we were using x's, we tended to put those first. Oh, that's it.